Taurus. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Taurus Love Tarot reading, Taurus Love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Taurus Love Messages reading. Taurus, I'm channeling for you just as we come up to July 2023. We're still in June 2023. And of course, you could be here in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless and meant for you. Well, when you find each other, this is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. For that, I'm really grateful you have found your way here. We're going to get right into your reading, but before we do, I just want to mention that down below in the description, you will find, well, a lot of things. Of course, the tarotcloset.com. I will link all the decks that are coming through. Also, playlists. They're quite easy to reach. All zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings you will find. If you are inspired, feel free to check out anything down there, and there's a lot more. I won't go through all of them. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what is for you and let the rest go. And before we begin, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Watching videos, liking them, subscribing to the channel, also sharing them if you're inspired to share them. These are things that really help keep my channel growing and moving so that I can bring you more readings. So thank you very much for that. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the upright, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, okay, the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, interesting, the Star card is in reverse. Wow, okay, that's also bringing in the World card there. So this is very clearly a no contact and/or separation reading, Taurus. We can see that there's some obstacles here toward, well, the connection, working this out, getting into the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini also here. It's in the upright. So this is clear that it's no contact and/or in communication. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Someone you're here for today, maybe somebody who's coming to mind. Your person has some regret for some choices that they've made. Part of that, I feel, is not communicating with you, not opening up to you. I feel like ignoring messages. They're kind of in their own way. The Five of Wands here in the upright. This is Saturn and Leo energy. And yeah, we can see the the challenges and the obstacles here, but it can also be a little bit of that is their doing. You can see the Queen of Pentacles in the very first placement is in reverse. And yeah, that's Capricorn and Saturn energy, more Capricorn and Saturn energy. And it's this energy of it not, well, it's not working right now. You can see that. The Queen of Pentacles is like the protege for me of the Empress card in many ways. She can make things work that were not working, you know, kind of come up with things and come and see a situation or a thing or a person and help to, well, yeah, resourceful, help to get it working again. This is in regard to the connection today, but that's difficult because the High Priestess, this major arcana here, is in reverse. It's Cancer in energy, divine feminine energy, and this is some blocked intuition, but clouded insight, not really seeing things here. And interesting because I feel like as a result of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, The Seven of Wands is in reverse. And what is going on here? That maybe you're thinking about not sticking around. Because look, we see here the obstacles, and maybe even somebody playing some games, Taurus. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, so they're struggling, I feel like, to commit to this connection, or they were. But here's the thing I want to say. We're going to keep moving, of course, and we'll be bringing in another deck as well, because we see that they have a lot of regret for bad decisions. And the Two of Pentacles is also telling me that there may have been a decision that they're regretting here. That's an energy of trying to decide between a couple of things, choices. Maybe somebody who's got other options, okay? That can be romantic, but it can also be cultural, religious differences, family of origin, work even. Whatever choice they made here, they are regretting it. But they're also regretting not opening up to you, I feel, because we see that here. And this is communicating in a new way and opening up. And in a really deep way. You see that here with the octopus who's coming up for air, who lives at the bottom of the ocean, is coming up here. A lot of regret. The Star in reverse. Another major arcana. It's Uranus. And, well, yeah, there's sadness around this. There's a little bit of arrogance too. But that's probably also why we're seeing the Two of Wands here. This is Mars and Aries energy. And it's maybe somebody moving. It can be travel physically, okay? But it can also be within the journey. And it's the Two of Wands. That's the energy of love. And it's a really fast energy. So it's making another decision, because we see here in regard to in connection with some commitments in their life, and it can even be things they're committed to in their mind, okay? We really need to keep moving here. But we see the regret, but we also see them holding on to the world. And that's like looking at the moon here too. We're going to get some more in just a moment. That's bringing in the World card. That's the divine. It's divine timing. Somebody here, this is serious business. It's a full moon as well. Look at that. The conscious, the sun, has shone on the moon, the subconscious, and illuminated everything. So things are, you see all the stars here, and that's also illuminating this particular star here in the star card. Again, Aquarius energy, and yeah, trying to get some clarity here, because they're having trouble. You can see that they regret a choice that was made. And again, it can't even be that a choice got made for them, because they weren't making it, because they're kind of in their own way. We see there's obstacles here to the Nine of Pentacles. And that Eight of Pentacles is in the upright here, and there's a couple of reasons why I feel that. It's the partnership placement. One, because the Seven of Wands has been, not wanting to get hurt and feeling like, do I want to, because this is transformational energy, this butterfly. Do I want to wait? Do I want to do this? And now it's in reverse here, right below the Eight of Pentacles, questioning whether or not this is what you want to do. Because this can be kind of saying, okay, I don't know if I can do this or not. And that might also be you here in this Two of Pentacles, feeling overwhelmed. Interesting, because the stars are up here. So this is a sadness around it too, and somebody's holding on to that world. And that's bringing in, of course, really deep soulmate energy. We know that already. For some of you, this might be your twin flame. I know that's not for everybody. The thing here is it's sort of, well, yeah, it's completing what? Did you have plans together? Or is it coming together to then move on? Because I also feel you here, because this is somebody that you're not in contact with, or you're not communicating with, or communicating well. And we see that in the Star card in reverse. And it's directly related to this no contact and or in separation connection. Your person here today, you're someone who's coming up for you. It is a deep love, and it's also twin flame energy, but it's disconnected, and they've made a choice here that they regret. So this can also be you connecting here with the Star energy, clearly thinking about, what do you want to do? It's the Two of Wands in the upright. And that's making a choice, because you've been waiting You've been waiting for an outcome here, and in particular, you've been waiting for your person here to have clarity, to open up, and also what else? Because there's a lot of regret in this Lover's card here. And you're connecting, look at that, directly to this connection, really wanting your person to open up and trying to get some clarity for yourself, both with the moon illuminated in the moon card, Pisces energy, Gemini and Cancer also coming through, and also here in the Two of Wands. And that's a fast energy. It's the energy of love. It's like leading with the heart, this decision. You're trying to make you... Interesting. Interesting, isn't that? I'm wondering if we're going to see some Sword energy in here, because I do feel a hesitancy with you as well. The High Priestess in reverse. Having trouble making this decision here. It's really clear. It's clouded insight, a little bit of blocked intuition, but holding on to what feels like a really big life-changing decision. It's the Two of Wands, but for some reason it's feeling, I don't know if it's urgent or if that's going to be how everybody's deciding things here, but there's some blocked energy here. Everybody's here. You're both here. They have a lot of regret. I do feel that they're wanting to open up. You can see that, and that's what you're wanting as well. But you're also really in thinking mode here. You know, you're looking at the full moon, and that's the emotions, the moon. That's the subconscious, and really trying to dig in of what haven't I seen? What should I do here? Because you're not talking to this person, and for some of you, you're not seeing them. So we see that there is a decision here, I feel, directly connected to the Five of Wands. And for some of you, it could be somebody who was your person not telling the truth. That is also coming through, maybe playing some games. Not going to be for everyone. But it obviously stopped here at the Nine of Pentacles. So you might have been working things out or working on things. And some of this energy came in. You've hit some obstacles. There's some challenges here. We see it also within everybody, keeping you from either going back into the Nine of Pentacles or getting there, which is a really abundant energy of love coming through. And of course, it's right before the Ten of Pentacles, which is a really long-term energy. So this decision here is, you're clearly, I feel, not sure what you want to do. And that's the blocked energy here in the High Priestess for making this decision. But you can see the Seven of Wands here in the middle saying, you know, I don't know. I might just, because you were here for a while, waiting for a particular outcome, emotional, somebody opening up, emotionally available, communication, and still kind of here waiting, but you had some bars up, you know, saying, yeah, just, I don't want to get hurt, being cautious. And that's still here. It's a spinner for me today. But we're seeing it in a reverse now, which is telling us that you're thinking about that. I mean, you can literally see it. It feels life-changing. This is soulmate energy, you know, and for some of you, it's your twin flame too. So that's going to be a whole different thing, and I'm not going to go into that because this isn't a twin flame reading, but you're still going to probably find things that are resonating. And by the way, twin flame readings down below. But we can see here that the love is still here. So what is going to be coming in here today? Because I still feel the love here, but we see it's not moving. We see that it's not being, the Queen of Pentacles is not able to, because that's a, you know, the earth energy and the pentacles and the ground and growing the connection. That's doing the work here in the Eight of Pentacles. Transformational energy too. Look at the beautiful butterflies and painting it. It's really getting what you want, everybody, you know, having the kind of connection that you want here, because she's painting it how she wants to paint it, following her, it's fate and destiny, controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. That's still here. And we see the Nine of Pentacles here, but we also see that this Five of Wands kind of stopped it, these matters of the heart. And also from the Queen of Pentacles, allowing this to either continue moving in the Nine of Pentacles or toward, or stay there and further if that's where you already were, or even putting it on the table. Okay, because we can see that possible, the decision coming through. Look, this is showing itself. Have a feeling it's going to be a little bit of a bottoms up energy. This is Pisces energy, and this is really strong, the feeling that's been coming in of really needing to communicate in a new way, needing your person to open up, and possibly that it's coming, because this is the King of Cups. And it's interesting because in this deck there is a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy, and this is the divine feminine King of Cups, and look what she's wearing. She's wearing an octopus on her head, which live at the bottom of the ocean. Really deep, very deep feelings for you, Taurus. It's stormy here now, and look, I mean, they're so good at mastering their emotions that they're here. They've become here, as you can see, one with the rock solid, you know, and connecting here deep into the water. So we know that the structure is going way, way, way down. All the feelings are here. We can see it. They've got that octopus pulled up from the deep. They're wearing it on their head. They're not even moving here. Look, you know, the ship here, they're just balancing it here, right? What is that on my hand? Excuse me. I don't know what that is. I just needed to get that off because that was kind of... Okay. They're still balancing it here on their forearm, looking down at it. So we know how they feel. They have a lot of deep emotions for you. We also see this in the upper right here. And, well, yeah, this is seeing things in a different way. Emotionally, how much they have, all the feelings that they have here are really very, very, very clear. It's a really beautiful energy. And, I mean, we can see that that's what you're waiting for, and that's what they're feeling here. A lot of regret for not opening up and having made a decision around that. It can be something they're committed to here within themselves, those blocks. And again, that does connect to the 5th chakra as well. So whether that's the truth, clarity, whatever it is. And Pentacles, you know, so that can be anything from work, people, places, religion, whatever it is. They made a choice here. Either they made a choice and they're regretting it, or they didn't make it, which really makes it, doesn't it? There's a lot of regret because they have a lot of emotions. They have a lot of feelings for you. I feel the love here. So let's see what's coming through. Because the moon, for me, is connecting with that they're wanting to open up to you. But we see it's not really happening yet. And that's also why, and this is not about gender, by the way. You already know that. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. This particular card, it's depicting a woman, and she's holding on to that earth, thinking of some life-changing decisions here, wanting to follow her heart. This person wants to follow their heart. You know, this full moon is blasting. And I feel like this is almost the star here that's within the star card. Because this is dash some hope. We know that I feel like you're also trying to get some clarity for yourself. And wondering, you know, you've lost it feels like there's some kind of hope lost here, you know. And, well, yeah, because it's the lack of communication and there's sadness around it. You can see it. So the 9 of Pentacles was either interrupted or it never quite made it there. So look at that. Yeah, so that's the King of Pentacles coming in here, connecting with the Queen of Pentacles, saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm here. I know where I want to put this pentacle. So is this somebody coming back in? Because I'm going to tell you something. We saw the 10 of Pentacles already coming in, and that's Mercury and Virgo energy. So whatever the case may be, it's definitely on... It's on their mind. This is the King who, you know, knows where they want to, well, yeah, what they want to grow, I want to say. The Pentacle, the connection. It's putting that, where did that go? The King of Pentacles here with the 9 of Pentacles, of course, is bringing us the 10 of Pentacles. And in order to get there, too, it's going to require this. Everybody, well, yeah, making decisions in their lives. So free will, everybody has free will, but also together. If you're going to work this out and get this Queen of Pentacles on board, because, and that's also coming through with the divine feminine energy, whether or not you consider yourself divine feminine or masculine Taurus. It's just more about the overabundance, I want to say, of, well, yeah, it's balancing things out. so that it's not an overabundance of divine feminine and it's not an overabundance of divine masculine. I'm going to show you what's here. You're going to see that. It's going to be wild. I'll show you in just a moment. And because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies, of course, and when they're imbalanced, we're making decisions that may not even align with what we want, never mind the highest good of ourselves and those around us. So I feel like you're coming out of maybe some anger or feeling, more let down and going more into what am I going to do? And just a little bit of longing energy here too, but a powerful energy too. It's like balancing everything out. I'm really feeling that. It's intense. And this is going into the Ten of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles here, this divine masculine energy of coming in and, this is the abundance and the love coming in, which we see has been stopped due to the Five of Wands. But I want to tell you, minor arcanas, they are day-to-day energies. It's changing, and energies and outcomes, they will, and they do change. 1 minute, somebody's in their own way playing games, or there are some obstacles in the way. The next minute, this game has been played out, or this chess game we see here, and this is in reverse, which is completely different. It's solving the problems. It's, restoring harmony, having things working out. So we see that they're not working out here now, but we see somebody wants that. It's on their mind. And you might be a little more distant than you were. And this is interesting. And I'm kind of feeling this reversal of energy. So stay with me here, because look, it's the divine masculine King of Cups in reverse. And of course it can be, if you consider yourself a divine feminine, in your person a divine masculine, that it's real clear here in the energy of who's been giving more. And that's up for debate, isn't it? You're going to know that. So that can also be the case. And it can be the clear, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But again, it's also about the balancing act here, okay? And it's just interesting because this is the divine feminine energy of compassion and giving and coming from a different place and seeing things here. That's opening up in a new way. That is communicating in a new way. And somebody here being aware of that. They've been blocked. They might still be, okay? And then we see the King of Cups in reverse, which is the divine masculine energy. And it's in reverse. So we do see that is still the case in terms of no contact, I feel, and lack of emotional availability, communication, possibly some clarity, some truth. All of that is in reverse here. But I'm also feeling the Two of Wands energy for you, wherever you are, in the what you would consider yourself, okay, is what I want to say. And that's also feeling conflicted. It's spinning around. It's this feeling of, you have a lot of feelings, obviously, but you're also really thinking about what you want to do here. It's balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. I feel like this person is trying, but, let's see, this is obviously belonging here. And again, it's also really connecting clearly, not just with your person, but with you both. So that also too, we know this is feelings that have communication that hasn't been going well. We know that, look at the Ace of Wands in reverse here. Lack of, clarity, the emotions. It's really clear that it's for both of you, but there's kind of a different, this is connecting for me with you in a really different way. The Ace of Wands is coming in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. So this is a feeling of, that this is really hard. This is a feeling of rejection. Okay, so it's coming through strong for me. So you're wanting to lead with your heart here. And I do feel your person is as well, but their energy's kind of, I don't know, it's, your energy's stronger here today. I want to tell you that. The Ace of Wands, though, it can be that there were some there's some hot and cold energy maybe for some of you. And that's sort of Knight and Wands in reverse energy for me. Maybe somebody who's just been indecisive, a little immature. That's also Hangman energy. And that's the Five of Wands energy. But it's also this feeling of rejection, and it's been really difficult. And we also see that there are delays. So this is not surprising. And the Hermit card is also coming here in reverse. Okay, that's also not surprising. So this is feeling stuck. This is really clearly your energy here right now. I want to tell you why, because I feel that. A little blocked energy in the High Priestess in reverse and making this decision, and here holding on to the world. Holding on to the world and saying, what do I want? Do I want to come back together now, later? Do I want to go? Is this a lesson I need to learn? Because the Hermit energy too is in reverse in particular, okay? This is Virgo and Mercury energy, and that's the co-creation. You go in here to get clarity, quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination. You can't really figure it out. And we also see here in the High Priestess in reverse, because I feel like you love each other. And you're back and forth here. Also feeling hopeless sometimes, but not wanting to. I also feel you coming into some really strong energy as well, bringing that forward. That's balancing out the divine feminine and divine masculine energies to make this decision, because you're afraid. You don't want to make the same decision, but you don't want to make the wrong decision. It's a feeling of, and I feel like, you miss each other. There's a loneliness here, but it's isolating here in this energy. And I see that here in the Two of Wands as well. Look at the two ships here. I got to show you this too, because they're both here. The divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Again, they're spinners and they belong to both of you. But this is, look, there are the ships on each side here. So we know that there's a lot of emotion I feel that needs to come forward. There's a lot of repressed emotions, regret. It's clearly a spinner because we see it right here. We see it in the upright, we see it in the reverse. We see the divine feminine energy in the upright, the divine masculine in the reverse. It's just spinning. It's everybody trying to figure it out. All these emotions going on. And here you are. There is the ship. There is the ship holding it here, one passing through. And there you both are. For some of you, this is long distance energy. That's not for everyone, but you can see it. And look what is here. My gosh, it couldn't be any more clear. Look who's on the world here, holding the world card. The world, excuse me. That's bringing in the world card. Divine timing. Communication here with the divine, with the moon goddess, really just lighting everything up and trying to come to, I feel, which is a life-changing decision. So do I go for this or do I learn my lesson? What's going on? It's in reverse. And that's the world here. That's what you're holding. You're thinking of both of you, and you're here holding that fishing pole on this lighthouse where you've gone to get clarity, personal truth. My gosh. Yeah, spiritual illumination, and it's in reverse, so you're still in here. You're a little stuck. You haven't been able to get it yet. You're afraid to make a mistake. You're afraid to kind of come back or wait. What is that? Are they coming in? Is that what's going on here? Or is this just saying, yeah, maybe they're coming in again, and it's like, oh, I don't want to do this again. Because that's Ace of Wands energy and Five of Wands in the upright energy. But it's holding on to this world here and everything that we see in this energy. You making literally the decision. Are you two ships in the night passing? Or are you going to meet here at this lighthouse and come here to this lighthouse? Because you're holding on. Look, it's connecting here. Looks a lot like a star. And, that's the star in the Hermit energy, of course. What do you wish for? What do you want? And again, it's kind of also putting in the star in reverse, which is what we see here too. Which is feeling a little bit, the hopeless energy kind of comes in and out. That's a lot. That is a life-changing decision here. I want to ask some particular questions. Okay, so this is also what you've been waiting for. Look. It's the Eight of Wands, and it's coming in reverse. It's Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And, Mercury is the planet of the mind, and we know there's some stuck energy on everybody's part, really. But it's also, it can be connected. I don't know where that ended. I hope I didn't miss too much as we talked about the Eight of Wands. And for some of you, it's directly connected to waiting for a message. But that's you waiting for a message from source, I feel, but also from your person, okay? And I hope that that's all that I missed, because I really never know. When I look up and I see it, I think, oh my gosh. It's the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is keeping an eye. We know that. They have a lot of regret here, and here's their energy coming through stronger now. And we see that what they're thinking here is this pretty heavy energy. It's the King of Pentacles, you know, really solid, knowing what they want, which we see that that wasn't always the case. So will you still be there? And that's taking that pentacle, the 9. We know that. Page energy, a little bit different, but they're holding on to the truth. And what is the truth made of here? It's made of a dandelion. They've already blown it into the stars. Look, making a wish. I think you might also be kind of connecting and paying attention to what's going on with your person. Everybody is thinking about the other one. This is making a wish and what to do. Hand over heart. It's interesting because that was a really big part of Pisces reading, and I know that, you know, it's not going to be for everyone, but I needed to bring that through. The truth is that you're their biggest wish. The truth is that they wish they would have made a different decision. The truth is that they love you and have regret. But what does that mean? Are you still going to be here? And if you are they coming in? Are they coming in with a message? Because they're struggling too. Everybody's struggling. Can this be something in real time, and will it be coming into the 10 of Pentacles? First of all, energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future's not fixed. And secondly, we need more. So this is interesting. Look, it's the King of Wands. And what a funny old overall energy, but I'm hearing that this is your overall energy, Taurus. It's the Page of Swords. Interesting. It's Gemini energy. And, well, yeah, it's this hand over heart. Look, this is somebody who's figured some things out. They've read. They're way more knowledgeable. They've read all these books here. Or are they just saying they read them? You know, either way, I feel like they've received a lot of information. They're not sure what to do with it. It's page energy. But we can see clearly. And it's this hand over heart. Look, they're wearing a graduation cap, which is, yeah, for some of you, it's like chronological time passing. But it's also just, you know, when you read and you take tests, and has this been a test in your connection? Are you testing them? What's going on? Because they've received it. They're holding on to it now. They've already started to make the wish, which are going into the divine, which are going into the star energy. Are they upwriting this star card? We're going to bring in another deck in just a moment, possibly. Look at that. There's the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Whoa. This is a really courageous, bold energy. And yeah, it's on fire. It's passionate energy. Look, it's a rose behind. That is an offering. That's love. That's love and growth. Your person still loves you, and I feel that for both of you. And this feels heartbreaking too. This really does feel, Taurus, like this decision here is a hard one. Maybe that's why everybody's in the High Priestess in reversed, block. But look, the 10 of Pentacles came here. So there's that King of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles that we saw very clearly. And maybe it's something totally new. You know, the Queen of Pentacles not needing to take what wasn't working and make it work, but start something totally new. Highly possible. But this is the long-term energy. It's Mercury and Virgo energy, and it's really on everybody's mind, because that's also in the Hermit in reverse. The King of Pentacles. Virgo, Mercury. It's a lot of the details. It's connecting to source. It's spirit trying to get clear about what to do. Communicating, also wanting to communicating with yourself. This new beginning here, this is really long-term energy. Look at this tree. Very long-term energy. The Pentacles are the slowest moving. And while this 10 does deduce into a 1, so that is new beginnings. And I feel like it's new. It's something different. And I mean within this person. But there's potential for that still. It's not over. And that's why I feel this energy of just life. It could be life-changing here. But an opportunity necessary. Okay, there's another King of Wands, and I just realized that. My gosh, so there's I'm just going to put it out there that there's very clearly long-term thinking here, whether you were in it already, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, working toward it, or even thinking about it, okay? At some point in the Hermit card energy, whatever. Together when the Lover's card is in the upright, not separated, not no contact, whatever that is for you. So, because you could have already been in it, or it was just you were working toward it, or it was still an energy of what you both wanted, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles are here. We see it's not moving now, but we see that the long-term energy has been on your minds, or has been what you were living already together for some of you. And the King of Wands and the King of Wands. So it's interesting because there's a divine masculine King of Wands and there's a divine feminine King of Wands. So it's the divine feminine energy. It's sort of like, again, your energies are like this. You're both just balancing, balancing, balancing. Loving each other, maybe wanting to move forward, holding yourself back. They're wanting to move forward. And the passionate energy between you, I mean, yeah, you can see that. There is a lot of chemistry here. And it's also Empress and Emperor energy for me. And sometimes, because that's long-term energy, and it's also two people who really like things a particular way, that, you know, when it's working, it's almost power couple energy, power connection, however you want to see that. But when it's not, it can be, you know, some conflicting, some egos, you know, some butting of the heads here. I mean, we have the divine masculine King of Cups, the divine feminine King of Cups, the divine masculine King of Wands, the divine feminine King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So it's a little bit of, where am I putting this? We're going to stop here and bring in another deck. It's Temperance in reverse. So there is a little bit of a struggle here. This Temperance is Archangel Michael, and it's in reverse, wanting to, well, send that strength down, interestingly enough, and protection to light the way, to show the way, the path, I want to say, to the highest, to the truth. Yeah, for the highest good of everybody involved. This is a solution here. It's in reverse, so it's more of the Five of Wands energy, okay? So there are still some obstacles here, although it has been covered up. Interesting. And it can also be a spinner. We're going to bring in another deck. It's Sagittarius energy. And the other reason I feel like it's in reverse here for everybody is because it's a little bit disruptive and it's a little feeling of out of control, you know, of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And I feel that for you too, because energies are balancing out separately, okay? Affecting what decisions you make, of course, depending on your energies. Okay, I was going to pull another one and I just heard not to. So I'm going to stop. We're going to bring in another deck, Taurus. It's in German, as you know. I'm in Austria. I'm just moving the energy right now, so I'm not taking anything yet. Can be something's coming in. Well, this is wanting to come in, so I have to. Yeah, so look. It's nobody's moving yet. You're not. This is still thinking about it. We know the connection's not moving, and I don't think you're moving anywhere yet. We know the emotions aren't flowing yet. This King of Wands might not be moving quite yet. Look at that. That's also making peace here in this particular King of Wands. It's an energy, and by the way, there could be musicians here, I have to say. Twin flame energy for sure, but it's also, well, yeah, it's a making peace energy, and it's the King of Wands. It's a very courageous, bold energy, and we have him here twice, and this is around love. Look how passionate. It's on fire. It looks like a sparkler here, but it also looks like stars going up, which is, yeah, this is wish fulfillment energy, also biggest wish energy. And we see here with the Chariot card in reverse that nobody's left the connection, but nobody's quite moved forward yet. And we see you still here thinking about this life-changing decision, and I have to say, your person as well, because they have a lot of regret for a decision they made or lack thereof, and they're here holding on to that. Did they not tell you that? Because this is biggest wish energy, which is also coming through for me kind of everywhere. Wish fulfillment. Are they waiting for you? Are they going to be too late? What's going on here? Okay, so I'm going to continue moving the energy. Clarity, validation, or maybe something's coming in that Makes no sense at all. Let's see. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. By the way, they're in German. As you know, I think I said that. But, oh, wow, it's not going to matter. Yeah, so that's a validation look of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. Divine timing. I mean, Spirit has a plan. It's the case for everything, right? Because, look, it's judgment in reverse. So we already saw, we're seeing Temperance in reverse. Now we're seeing another major arcana. You're both here. It says Pluto energy, which is regenerative. Right now, somebody knows that they made a bad judgment, big error in their judgment. They're a little bit afraid here, and they also made the decision based on fear. These two are wanting to come in. Okay, interesting. It's the Death card in reverse. Wow. Okay, so this is that feeling of hope kind of being destroyed, both in the Star in reverse that I was feeling coming through here, also in the Hermit in reverse and the Two of Wands, Scorpio energy. And yeah, wanting them to open up in a new way. There's some ego here too, I have to say. It's the Empress here. Okay, so we felt the Empress energy. This is not surprising at all. And yeah, it's divine feminine energy, divine timing. That's yin yang energy. It's divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So everybody's here, but I also want to say, I feel that rebalancing going on in a really big way as you make this decision here, as you both make this decision here. And we know the Queen of Pentacles is here in reverse, and she's kind of the protege of the Empress. So now we're seeing the Empress here coming in with the Death card in reverse. This sadness around it, and the stagnation has left some things feeling destroyed, losing a little bit of hope here. But the Empress is coming in the upright, which sort of, a lot of, I want to say, is moving things that the Queen of Pentacles couldn't. She has access to the Empress, Taurus energy. By the way, that's your energy, Taurus. She has access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. The love, the friendship, the clarity, the relationship, the commitment, the connection, the practicalities around that. The wand energy, helping with this decision. Divine timing, I mean, it is just really very clear. And bringing in that abundance that has been either, that was stopped or is still there here on the table, pun intended, in the Nine of Pentacles. Can grow anything. Venus energy as well. Abundance. And also that new beginning. And for some of you, you might be parents together. That won't be for everyone, but that could have also been something that was on the table here. Interesting. Okay, so we're taking those, and these are also coming out. It's the Four of Wands. Okay. Wow. That's an interesting depiction of the Four of Wands. This is reunion energy, homecoming energy. It can be a dwelling, place, city. This is it. We're going to take these and then that's it. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it's the Hermit in reverse still. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this is for some of you, there was a legal connection. It's not for everybody because it's also just about leaving the connection. For some, it may even have been moving out, and some conflicting energy, some arguments here. That's Venus and Aries energy. And the Hermit card has come down in reverse again as well. So it is this feeling of not being sure, not wanting to make a mistake either way. These are the last that came through. I normally don't go past 3, but they came in and I'm hearing that they're yours. So actually, I don't want to cover that. We're going to bring in some love messages in just a moment, Taurus. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands here, and now it's in the upright. All right, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So somebody may be coming out of nowhere here. Leading with their heart. We have the Eight of Cups. Oh yeah, okay. So this is Saturn and Pisces energy, and this is your person coming back in. Having learned their lesson. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Wow. It's really clear. And here's the Eight of Wands, so it can be coming through in a message. This is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is coming in here wanting to make amends. For what, Taurus? A runner. We already know that. Definitely a runner or somebody just who left, what, mentally, emotionally, also physically. It really is going to be different for everybody. Some dishonesty coming, that can be an outright lie, okay? Creating this Three of Swords energy here that we see, Saturn and Libra energy. But it can also be about how they feel, because it's all over here that there's a lot of emotional energy, but it's been hidden, it's been withheld, and also in messages. And we see here the Eight of Wands now coming in the upright. So you've been waiting. It's in reverse here. So it can be for some of you, you were waiting for a reply or a message, and it looks like it's coming through. It might even be you who's sending it, but I really feel it's your person, because we see the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's coming back here. So this is obviously a lot of what happened in this connection. It's Aquarius and Uranus energy. And that's the change Uranus, which can be really intense. And things changing again as they come back in here. And I feel like catching you before you go. And for a lot of you, it may be beginning with a message. There's reunion and homecoming energy here. You know, it's not always going to be the case that it's in person or that it's a message, but it can be a message and then in person, or either or. Either way, it's coming in. Mercury and Sagittarius energy, which is putting that Eight of Wands in a spin, which we already knew. So that's a validation. Taurus. This feels like a really big decision either way. It has not been easy, and it looks like somebody might be coming in the nick of time. Hand over heart here. You are their biggest wish. They're holding on to that, though. You need to hear it. You need them to open up and communicate. Oh my gosh, it's making me crazy. Okay, we're bringing in some channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Taurus? We are a fated connection. Where am I putting this? You are the sunshine of my life. I just can't seem to get over you. The moment I saw you, I just knew. I'm hiding my true feelings. Well, what do you say? We know that. Well, yeah. Lack of communication, big. Emotion availability. What? Dishonesty, clarity, it's super, super strong. They regret it. I love you. I felt this energy. Here it is. This is here with the Lovers in reverse. The regret. That's also coming from this Page energy. Over here, holding on to that while you're here making this decision. Okay, so here's the thing. Again, it's happening again. There's 4 here. That's how it's going, and this is yours. I dream about a future with you. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's that Page of Pentacles coming together, coming over and having a visit with the 9 of Pentacles and bringing it into the 10. We felt it and it came. But that's also, these are wanting to be yours. So we're going to take them, bring in some song messages and close your reading, Taurus. It's really hard living without you. That's the Ace of Wands in reverse energy. I'm thinking of you. That's all I do all the time. It's the Hermit energy twice in reverse here. It's connecting with the High Priestess. Interesting. When you know, you know. Serendipity. Our souls are connected. And I love you. Look, it wants to be here making this piece as well. The 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. We're going to bring in some channeled song messages. It can be your song, or songs are coming down. Relevance to your connection, your person, or you. Songs that you don't like even, or never heard of. They might resonate, they might not. It can be you sending a message. There's always a sentiment behind a song. And words, locations, names, there are things that come through that I'm just not going to know. That might you'll know if they're for you or not. This is already coming off. What do you want to say to your Taurus through channeled song? Channeled song messages. Love messages through song, I should say. This already came through. A winding road, a heavy load, is nothing new to see. We know that through the bad times, I'll have you and you'll have me. Aretha Franklin united together. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be time for us. Time together with time to spare. Time to learn. And time to care somewhere. Barbra Streisand. I guess I'm lying to myself. It's just you and no one else. I miss you. The Rolling Stones. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found that somebody who could make me true, could make me feel blue and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you, Frank Sinatra. These are yours. I was born to love you with every single beat of my heart. Yes, I was born to take care of you. Queen, I was born to love you. That's far too many, but this is yours. And then we're going to stop there. All this time, look, she's stayed uncovered. Also, the King of Pentacles is still there. And the Page energy, interesting. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. The very thought of you, Tony Bennett, written by Ray Noble. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I don't know, I don't know. The Beatles Something, written by George Harrison. This is the last song. Oh, wow. This is that King of Cups. Divine Feminine King of Cups, as we know they're both here today in this deck. And the uprights, the Divine Feminine giving their emotions energy. Look at this. Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow. It's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. It's the Judgment in reverse. It's the bad decision. It's the regret. The Lovers in reverse. This is the High Priestess in reverse. This is the King of Cups in the upright, but also the reverse because it's spinning. The lack of clarity or truth, emotional availability, but feeling it, but hiding this. Holding on to that truth, which is a giant stalk, overgrown dandelion that's already had a wish made, that is going into the stars and to fate. Controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. I wish. I hope I'm not too late. When you know, we're a fated connection. That's what this is. Swirly goosebumpy Taurus. This is your song today. So if you haven't heard Joni Mitchell's version, this is the song today. Both Sides Now. If you've been here at my readings for a while, you've probably already gone here. If not, if not, definitely it's for you. And if you've been there already, go find it again because it's coming through really, really, really strong. Taurus, that's your reading today. Wow, my heart feels really peaceful, I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, watching readings, liking them, sharing them if you're inspired. These are things that really help my channel grow so that I'm able to bring you more readings. And of course, subscribing to the channel. So thank you very much for being here. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you love and light, all things good. And I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye, Taurus.